Hi, I'm Rebecca Bennett. I serve on the CIMA Global Council as a representative for the Australian and New Zealand parts of our CIMA community. And I've been working with my company called Data Action for a few months, and I was appointed by our CEO to lead our pandemic response. Now, our organisation is considered an essential service as we support financial institutions, banks, and mutual organisations like building societies with their software and hosting services to allow customers access to their money. So in this particular environment, that's really, really important. The biggest challenge we had was that we had to invoke our business continuity plan. And we had to do that on such a grand scale because we're not just moving to a keeping the lights on process, but everybody moving to work from home, and not just us, but also our clients that we support. And that's put incredible stress on our virtual private network and all of our data usage. And they're hurdles that we've had to overcome to ensure that we maintain our services. And what that's done for us as an organisation is also forced us to think differently about how we do things. We've had to remodel what we do and how we do it, and the same for our customers. And that's led to some transformational changes sooner than we had in our plan, because the obstacles that were preventing us from really engaging with our clients have now had to be removed because we have to do it in a different way. So we have moved to a model where we're all working from home, and that's been a huge transition for the organisation and for myself now working in my own home. So how am I doing? How am I keeping productive? Well, I've noticed that I have different periods of productivity, and originally I was just going to work from my kitchen benchtop, but I found that having a separate workspace away from the rest of the house really helps you get in the mindset to do work when you're doing work. And that workspace needs to be clear of clutter. It should be organized. It should be a nice environment to spend time in. After all, you're going to be spending 7 or 8 hours a day in this space, and it needs to be effective for you, so it needs to be comfortable. In that, we're also balancing the needs of our family. We've got different people in the house, different stresses on bandwidth and trying to connect, maybe homeschooling. And so having those flexible working arrangements to accommodate you and your family is really, really important. So we've done that with our employees. It's something that I'm finding is really, really good when my husband's at home and to spend time with him. Keeping in contact with people is really important too. So using tools like Skype for Business or Microsoft Teams, GoToMeeting, Zoom, where you can actually have face-to-face conversations with people and not just over the phone, helps with that isolation and loneliness as well. But also the social part. If you have coffee catch-ups with people when you're in the office, have them virtually. Have lunch dates with people, maintain that interaction. And we've also created a Friday fun day on where we dress up in meetings and have knock-off drinks at 4 o'clock, where you can just finish off and catch up on the week's activities, maybe over a glass of wine. We've also run colouring in competitions, and we have a company playlist. We're now working on the return to work, but one of the things I've learned through this entire process is communication, about being transparent. So as we're creating those plans and aligning with what the government's telling us, we're absolutely confident that keeping our people engaged and communicated with and up to date is going to help us with that transition a lot more readily. So I hope that was useful to you, and wherever you are, you're safe and well. Thank you.